All right, traders. John, crypto candlestick trading. Just doing an update on Bitcoin and the markets where we are today. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. We'll start there because Bitcoin's the most money. That's why we watch Bitcoin, to make sure that we know where the most of the money is going. As we can see here, this is Bitcoin on the weekly chart. Now, we've had a nice, double bottom that's found support down here at 29,500. We've got an engulfing pattern off the 50. That was our first entry, about 32.5, which was not even the top of this red here, so it was quite early, but on the daily it was a breakout. Anyway, kind of went up there, engulfing to the south on increasing volume. Now, one thing to note here that I just wanted to point out is that, I've been hesitating with this rally the whole time, and and the reason being, like, if you look at all the other cryptos, they're hesitating too. There's something about this market that isn't 100% right. If we see volume declining on the rise, that's backwards, isn't it? We should see volume increasing on the rise if it's showing strength. Then we've got a major engulfing. This is distribution. And the same here, this is distribution. We closed 50% down, probably even a fraction more than 50% down, which means that it's weakness, basically. But we found support in the 50 and the 20 and closed above the 9. And so, that's good. There again, that's good. But in saying that, when all this was happening, the reason why I was delaying and hesitating, and I still am now, is because, okay, let's just have a look at, we'll just go to Bitcoin on the daily and I'll just explain myself a little bit better. So Bitcoin on the weekly, it looks okay up until we get to those highs. And now we've touched that high and we're kind of making a spinning top sort of reversal sort of thing. But, who knows, like this candle hasn't finished. We could smash through that, no problem at all. So far this has defined all the odds. Like volume has started to come back in here on the daily charts. But if you have a look at the weekly chart, what I was saying before, the amount of volume on the rise in the selling and the declining volume in the buying, that's not telling a very good story for the longevity of this run. And also there's a lot of work and selling going on in this base and not much accumulation. And the same in here with this handle. We're supposed to see declining volume, like in this here. And really at the it was up here, then down a little bit, then way up, and then it kind of came down here towards the end. That was nice, and then we had a nice little pop, and then we took off. But now with this takeoff here, yep, that looks good. Like it looks good. This volume picked up and everything. But Bitcoin's led the race, right? And which is a good thing. But where are the other ones? Like at this stage, we should have Ethereum that's broken out, Litecoin, Dash. We should have some of the leaders, that are broken out. Dot is one of them. Dot's broken out. So like we do have a leader that's broken out. Like on my watch list, it's way too big. I've got about 40 of them in there. And really there's only about, I mean, I'm only going to be in about 5 positions or 6 positions at any one time anyway. So, my main goal is to, weed out the ones that don't work in my buys and then increase the ones that do work. And, just let Mother Nature tell me what to buy, what to buy more of and what to let go of. So, okay, so that's just Bitcoin there. And, the thing that is bothering me is why aren't the other leaders following? To me, I'm wondering why aren't they following? They're lagging. Why? Anyway, here we go. Look at this. We've had double bottom here, which is quite nice, and then we've had reversal on the 50, and then an engulfing above the closed above the 9 and the 20. So this, to me, I am liking it, and we did actually get some of that today. So that's one of the ones. Let's go down a little bit further. I'm finding it hard to see on that screen over there, so I'm looking on my other monitor. I did just press it again. There we go. So this one here, I was looking at that one. It's okay. We've got an increasing volume. We've got a nice spike up. This is a spiker. This and it behaves very well and it obeys the moving averages. So if we go up here and then we pull back to around about this high here, keep your eye on that. Like we could very well do that. If we see, let's say for example, we see this take off very nicely and then it pulls back down around towards this blue line and then gives us an engulfing off this blue line. That would be another indication of strength to get in on that stage. So don't think you missed the boat. This is there's only a few that are broken out today, or yesterday, today, with Bitcoin, but it's just been it hasn't been strong, so. Okay, let's carry on. We'll just go and look at a couple more. Dot, here we go. Yep, I did like that one. Here, excellent volume, break above the handle. And if I go the other way. I'll just show you. So that we've got a nice big long cup there, all the way up, and then it's pulled back less than 50%, and then taken off. And we do have, even though we've got a little bit of a spike in volume there, we do have in general a decline in volume. And I'll just take that over. We've got a spike in volume here on the breakout, so could have been buying that high there, but if you missed it, don't worry about it. You could be buying there. You could even be, still right now it's, it's in a buying range. So I mean, if you really wanted to, that's not a recommendation to buy. It's just, it's there and available. That's one of the things we're looking out for. So now let's have a look further. GMT. This one here. So I am in this one as well. So you can see here my first entry. Now looking for my second entry. If we see a little bit of a I'd like to see a bit of a pop, whether we get that or not, I don't know. But would I buy this again? Absolutely. If it just, that's what you got to think to yourself. Is this one of the ones that I'm looking for all the time? Would I buy this again? If this doesn't work, would I buy it again? What happens if it doesn't work and then it turns up again over here? Am I going to buy that same thing again? If the answer is yes, you're not doing the wrong thing. You've done your homework, you've researched it and stuff like that. But if you keep on getting knocked out of these ones here, then you need to be asking your question, okay, well, maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe I need to go back and have a look and do a bit more homework. But I've done probably about 7 years of back testing in the last week. And, back testing to me is very important. I do back testing all the time. All right. And just looking for the next one. Oh, here we go. All right, KSM. And this one here, yep. So I like this one, except the volume. We can see it's got a nice big long cup with handle there, and we've settled on a kind of a base here, and then we've opened up and closed above all the moving averages there. I do like it, but I don't like the volume. That's about the only thing there. So now we'll go down to the X's and have a look at stellar lumens. Being the first one. Yep, look at that. So stellar lumens, double bottom almost, engulfing pattern there was the first warning, another engulfing pattern here, closing above the 9, 2-day pullback. I was going to buy here, I was looking at this one here, but I just didn't like it. It wasn't strong enough candle for me, so I didn't get it. But this one here I got in, it pulled back, so I spent about 4 days in the red, about 6 days in the red, and now I'm back in again. So I've got 2 entries on this one here. Don't know where it's going to go, but I mean, while I'm not there to decide, I'm just there to follow. If the candles tell me to buy, I just buy. So, and the more I find, the more I make decisions on what I think, the more incorrect decisions I make. Whereas if I just follow the candles when the candles say buy, and it seems to work out a lot better for me. So, stellar lumens, and now let's go down to Ripple. I'm just going to, and yep, not really anything there. I mean, if it bounces and closes above, if it comes smashing through here and then closes above this line here, then that's a buy there. Not really all that exciting over there. Ripple and Verge was the last one. Let's have a look at Verge. I think this is it, yeah. So here I'm not really all that excited about this one either. I mean, it's good, but that's about all it is. If we have a look there, it's it's had a very big pullback. And also, if we're looking over here, like it's closed, it's found support on the 20, and we've made a low, a high, a higher low by the looks of it. But we're going to, in order for this to be a buy, it's going to close above the 50, the downtrend line, the 200, and that line across there, going across here. So that will be the buy. So it's got a lot to get through. But if it gets through that with good volume, then this is broken the downtrend line. It's definitely something that I'll be interested in. Anyway, that's enough for me. I hope you got something out of it. If you want to hear anything else, if you have any coins that you want me to evaluate or whatever, let me know, and I'll do my best to put my 2 cents in on. And I'm not always right, but one thing I am noticing about this run is that Bitcoin has led and there's not many following. Like a lot of these are lagging while Bitcoin's climbing, and there's something wrong with that. I've been hesitant the whole rally so far, and I still am today. I don't like that weekly volume, and big money follows the weekly volume. That's just telling a story for me that I'm a little bit almost, I just don't feel very comfortable with it. However, I am in the market a little bit, and if the market keeps on saying to me buy, if Bitcoin breaks out of new highs, I will still be buying. Anyway, I'll talk to you again soon.